Hello, everyone. Hi, this is Scott. Today, I want to talk to you about services. Uh, so, when I was graduating from the University of Minnesota, I was a graphic designer, and what I wanted to do is get my services out to the public and actually tell people what I do and how much I charge, and give them a little description about the ins and outs about that specific service that I do. So one of the things that I want to do today in this video is to go into the application itself and actually develop or add a new service, um, and edit them and delete them so we can actually see how they're all put together. So the first thing I wanted to do here is go into my profile by clicking on my name on the top right hand corner there. And what you can see initially is the first 5 apps that are your default apps, and then now you can select from the applications down below. So you have company, resume, service, or portfolio, services, and plan. So what I want to do is go into services. So services, when you initially open it up, you're going to get a screen like this. And so what it's going to do is just prompt you to add information about a profession. And then once we have the profession saved, you can add specialties to it. So I'm a designer. So what I'm going to do is actually add my profession. And so if you're a photographer, you add photography down the road. I'll do that um, when I add a different profession. But right now we're going to put design. We're going to leave my email is the same, phone number is the same. It's going to prompt you. It's actually going to generate that stuff based off the information you provided when you created the account. I'm going to add my other website here. You just type it in. Let's see here. .com. All right, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 55441. We're just put that zip code in there. And then what I'm going to do is save it. So what that's going to do is save the profession, then require me to add a specialty. So a specialty would be like graphic design, web design, product design. So it's those types of things. So what I'm going to do is say graphic design. So as I know it's just kind of general, but I'm going to add that. And then down the road, I'll add another one. So basic. And what you really want to do in this description is sell yourself. I'm not going to spend the time right now to write a full out description about graphic design and what I do and the years of experience I have in that field. So what I'm just going to put in for temporary data is just a basic graphic design. All right. And then I'm going to say, I don't know what's a good rate for graphic design going these days. So I'm just going to say $50 an hour. All right. And then I'm just going to save it. So if I go back to the main page, if I'm going to search here and go to services, you can see that that service didn't show up. Well, there's a reason for that, because there's a couple of things that you need to do before your services actually go live. One is you need to turn your service on. So you flip it from red to green. Your specialty you have to turn on, and then also you have to turn on your services. And so right now I have them both saved. Just to make sure, I'm gonna refresh, and you can see that this page is active and this specialty is active. So now if someone goes here and searches, you can see that graphic design is available. And so now you can see if a person clicks on there, it would actually take you in and tell you, all right, the person's special or profession is design, his specialty is graphic design, and this is his description of what he does, and $50 an hour, that's how much he charges. All right, if I want to add a specialty, you just basically go into your profession, and right here, you'll see this add specialty thing, the button. And there here, I can say a logo design. And then at the same time, I'm just going to put temporary. Temporary. Okay. We'll just go like this. Temporary logo description. Description. Okay, I'm trying to do this really fast. That's why I'm creating all these little errors. So I'm going at the same time, I'm going to put 50. Let's say logo design as say $250 per job. Okay, so I'll just save that. Once again, if we go back here and refresh, that specialty doesn't show up, but I have to turn it on. If I turn it on, now refresh, that specialty now displays. So you can see that there's logo design and graphic design. So if I were to go back to services, you can see that they both show up here. If I click on logo design, that one would be on top. If I go back and click on graphic design, that will now was actually I have to click on the right one. So I click on graphic design, and then that would be on top. So that's the basic how you add a brand new profession and specialty. If I wanted to add another profession, all you have to do is go up to the top and click the add button. What that would do is prompt you for another profession and say photography. Man, my fingers aren't working too well. And then you can add a website there. I'm not going to add a website this time. I'm just going to put a zip code in. And like I said before, if you have this stuff already populated, when you created your account, it would auto-generate that. So what I'm going to do is just save this, and like it did before, it prompts me with to add a specialty. So what I'm going to do here is a wedding photography. All right, and then, so this is a description describing my experience, or you can put experience, or that's what I'm going to put, experience. This is all right, and you might want to say $1,200 per day. I think that's reasonable. I'm not sure, so but we're going to save it. And so if I go up here now and refresh again, it's going to have photography there, but it doesn't have the specialty. So you have to turn the specialty on, and then now if I refresh, you can see that it has the photography profession, and then within it has wedding photography. So there's a couple of benefits for having services on here. When a person searches for you for photography, all right, I'm just going to keep it short like that, and select services. It will come up. You can see that photography came up here. And so if someone clicks on it, then it comes to your photography. Really basic. It's fairly simple to navigate through. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Another thing before I stop for today is if I wanted to remove those, or first of all, just to turn them all off, all you have to do is click this button again. If I wanted to edit the content, you can click here and you can basically edit the content here and click save. And then what that would do is update that. And so if you click edit, this will make everything editable. So now you can see everything is editable, and you can save it. Okay. Another thing that I do want to show you, and it's also an incentive for adding services, is under your groups. We talked about global ponds before. You can see now that the web design, graphic design, and then the three specialties that I added are now listed here under services. So if you were to search for design, or actually let's just do photo like we did before, you click that, you can see that it narrows it down. If I wanted to do design, right, it filters on that. So there is the incentive to be added to this group, and to do that is just have an active service. So that's it for today. That's all I wanted to show you. And just go back here. I guess I want to show you here as well. You can turn your services on here and off. But yep, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you for today in this video. If you have questions or comments, or if you see that this is valuable for someone else, please forward it or comment below. I would like to have more people on here. It makes it a better site. All right, I will talk with you guys later, and thanks so much. All right, bye for now.